Okay, get this. What if your AI could own property? I mean, actually have its own bank account. Sounds kind of sci-fi, right? Well, today we're jumping headfirst into this wild intersection of AI, blockchain, and NFTs. It's a project called Artificial Liquid Intelligence, and it's trying to build a whole new economy for our digital companions.
But let's just start with that question for a second. Think about your favorite character in a video game, or that virtual assistant you talk to every day. What if you could actually own it? I don't mean just use it. I mean own its identity, its skills, its entire economic future. That's the core promise we're going to unpack today.
And that whole question of ownership, that's exactly what we need to get into. The central problem that a project like Ally is trying to solve is this. In this new age of AI, who's really in control of all our digital friends? I mean, think about it. Every single day, we're surrounded by these things. We're talking to AI assistants, we're playing alongside these incredible, dynamic game characters, and we're following virtual influencers on social media. They're becoming a huge part of our digital lives.
So this slide really lays out the fundamental conflict. On the left, that's our reality right now. Every AI, from your phone's assistant to a character in a game, is basically a puppet controlled by a central platform. We're just the users, we're not the owners. But on the right, that's the vision Ali is proposing. A world where we own these digital beings, where they can have their own digital property and actually participate in an open economy. It's the difference between just renting your digital life and owning it. So how in the world do you make a vision like that a reality? Well, AI's answer is to mash up AI with non-fungible tokens, or NFTs, creating what they call intelligent NFTs. It's all about giving these digital beings a real, verifiable identity and, yep, their very own wallet.
So to put it a little more formally, artificial liquid intelligence is basically an ecosystem that's designed to let you create, own, and yes, monetize AI characters. These characters exist on the blockchain as NFTs, which is just a fancy way of saying it can be proven, without a doubt, that they belong to you and nobody else.
So here it is, the core idea boiled right down. It's about transforming an AI from just being a piece of software into something more like a digital franchise. It becomes this programmable, tradable asset that can actually participate in its own economy, learn new things, and generate real value for its owner.
Okay, so you might be wondering, how does this even work without completely breaking the blockchain? And this slide shows their pretty clever hybrid approach. So step one is on-chain. The blockchain handles what it's best at: identity, ownership, transactions, all secured by NFTs. Then step two is off-chain. All the heavy lifting, running those complex AI models, that all happens on faster, traditional servers. And step three is the connection, where the blockchain acts like the financial ledger, the coordination layer for the AI's entire economic life. They're just using the right tool for the right job.
But, just having a bunch of digital assets doesn't make an economy. For that, you need a currency. If these AIs are really going to be true economic agents, they need some kind of fuel for their digital minds.
And that is where the AI token comes in. It's really the engine of the entire system. You use it to create and upgrade your AI characters. It's what unlocks the advanced features. You use it to pay for services and interactions between different AIs. And really crucially, it's used to incentivize the developers and creators who are building all the new skills and personalities for this world.
Which, of course, brings us to the most critical question. It's one that hangs over any project like this. Is this a real, sustainable economy that's driven by genuine demand, or is it all just fueled by people speculating on the token's price?
For the economy to be real, the AI agents themselves have to be able to generate actual value. So how could they do that? Well, an AI agent could charge for specific interactions or for performing a service. It could license its unique personality or its specialized knowledge. It could be used in a video game as a dynamic character or as a personalized tutor or even a customer support agent. The possibilities? They're pretty vast.
Now, this all sounds incredibly futuristic, I know, but the single most important question is whether any of this can move from just being a powerful concept into a tangible reality. I mean, does the idea actually work in practice?
The potential applications are definitely exciting to think about. Imagine intelligent avatars in the metaverse that are truly unique and actually owned by you, or game characters that learn and evolve based on how you interact with them. You could have personalized virtual assistants tailored perfectly to your needs, or even AI influencers that create their own content and earn their own income.
But here's the reality check. A powerful idea is one thing, but a real, functioning platform, that is something else entirely. The success of a project this ambitious is going to live or die by its execution.
Because without tangible products that people can actually use, without strong partnerships that integrate this tech into existing games or platforms, and without a real community of creators and users adopting it, well, even the most revolutionary idea is just going to remain an experiment.
So for this final section, let's get critical. Let's try to separate the promise from the reality and really look at the hype, the very real risks, and the possible futures for a project like Ally.
First things first, ALI is not operating in a vacuum here, not even close. It faces absolutely brutal competition. On one side, you've got a growing number of other crypto AI projects all trying to do similar things. And on the other side, you have the centralized tech giants, companies with nearly unlimited resources who are also building the future of AI agents.
And this slide lays out the battlefield perfectly. On the left, you've got the key risks. The tech is super complex, the competition is fierce, and there's always the danger that the hype just completely outweighs the actual product. And that's why the metrics on the right are what truly matter. Seriously, forget the token price. Look at the data. How many active AI agents are there? Is the user base actually growing? Are there any meaningful partnerships? This is the kind of data that separates a real platform from just a good story.
So, where could this all lead? Well, there are a few scenarios. Best case, ALI becomes a foundational platform for this whole new digital economy. A more likely outcome is maybe it finds its footing as a powerful niche tool for a dedicated community of creators. And of course, there's always the chance that it just gets outmaneuvered by better-funded rivals. Success is going to depend entirely on getting real users, real use cases, and real economic value.
Ultimately, it all comes back to this one crucial point. The idea of giving AI true digital ownership is incredibly powerful. It could fundamentally change a relationship with technology. But its success will have absolutely nothing to do with hype and everything to do with execution and real-world adoption.
And that leaves us with the final question. Are we witnessing the birth of a brand new digital economy where AI agents can earn, own, and create value right alongside us? Or is this a noble, fascinating experiment that was maybe just a little ahead of its time? The idea is powerful, for sure, but only real-world execution is going to give us the answer.